Hello and welcome. Ah, I'm looking in all the wrong directions. Okay, I'll just look at Sarah. Welcome. It's Wednesday. Let's walk about. We're gonna tour. We're gonna see some cool stuff, everybody. Thank you for being here. Whether you're with us here live or catching up with us later in the VOD, we are gonna tour some really cool builds that Sarah has built, and Sarah's here with us. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So I gotta go mute my wife's computer. It's making noise. Hang on. There we go. All right. So, like I said, it's Walkabout Wednesday. I am super. I can't get my character to look in a direction like. So I'm looking. Okay, I'm just looking at Sarah. There we go. That'll do. Today, I think is the second Walkabout Wednesday that I've done. It'll be the first time that I have a special guest. And we're really excited. Let's see who's in chat with us. Hi, Kyle. Thank you for being here. What do you got going on today, Kyle? How are you doing? Kongveal, how are you? Howdy, howdy. You're at work, I'm assuming, so thanks for being here. Lady Axington. Oh, hi there. Thanks for being here, sir and lady. Kongveal says if we're gonna do floating bases, I might want to eat. That's fair. I don't want me to fall
I have
down.
food set up for him, Kongveal. I have food
Oh no.
set up for him.
Nice. So real quick before we get rolling, I just need to ask chat, can everybody in chat hear Sarah? Kongveal says, I figured Sarah had food with the food checks. Kyle says, yes, good, alright.
Oh, good.
Alrighty. So Sarah, I am going to follow you around while you show us stuff. I'm super excited.
Okay, well, let's come over here to the welcome center that I made.
Nice. Like welcome centers.
Yes, welcome center. And there's some food inside on the tables for you to grab.
Very cool. Man. Oh wow, look at this floor. You guys. Sorry, I'm not following the directions.
You're fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the big ones. The mushroom
Big
one?
ones,
Is that okay?
little ones, whatever one you want.
Okay. I'm gonna do the mushroom one. I like mushroom food. Mushrooms are great. This looks great. What a cool thing you've built here. Already mountain logger stew. Sailor's bounty. Alright. Wow. I like this floor. That's cool. I'm already like, there's nowhere to go from here except further up in terms of like excitement. But wow.
Yeah, I thought about taking the stone out from underneath of it because of the way it clips through, but I haven't done it yet, so the stone clips through the rug and you get that white streak in there, which
Oh, I see that. I see what you're talking about.
It's annoying. But I'll have to, that's a later fix. But yeah, I built this facing so that it gets the sunrise through that wonderful window back there.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Hang on, let me. I have control over the time.
You do.
Time. Point or like as I like brain fart and forget how to do it. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Oh wow, that's great. I like those windows. Those windows are really cool. Good job on that.
Thank you.
And my wife says she likes the antlery bits. I don't remember what this.
Those are the Ashwood windows that you get with Ashland.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be some build pieces that I don't recognize. What's this? What's this over here in the corner?
That is a pot that you get with Ashlands and
Yeah, okay.
the Staff of the Wilds that you get with Ashlands. And I made it look like
okay.
it's a plant. I made it look like it's a plant growing out of the pot.
That's cool. That is a cool decoration idea. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I recommend that. That's cool. Neat.
All right. Well, let's go to the portal hub. where there are some portals to some of the other builds.
All right. Portal hub. Hi, Whisper. Thanks for
Now,
being here.
don't walk fast out because the portals are close to each other, so
Okay.
you'll run right into another one.
Gotcha. Oh, wow.
Oh, like I just did.
Okay, I'll just chill here.
Hold on. I gotta come back through. Yeah, they're very close together, so don't go rushing out of the portals.
Don't go
So
rushing.
this is my portal hub,
Nice.
and you can see the floating buildings.
Oh
from here.
my gosh! Look at that. That is so cool. Guys. Okay. All right. I'm back. And I'm back.
All right, so the smaller one is this portal here.
Okay.
So the smaller one that's on the left-hand side as you're looking down the bridge there, that one's there, and then the bigger one that is on the right-hand side is this portal here. So
Okay.
take your pick.
Oh no, I'm following you. Oh my gosh, this
Oh,
is so
okay.
cool. All the plants and
All
stuff
right, well,
rendered
let's
in
go
for
to
me.
the
This
smaller
looks
one
great.
first. Let's go to the smaller one first.
Okay. Okay. Kongveal says that is amazing. It is. It really truly is. I'm so. She sent me this screenshot of it, and I was like, is that floating?
So this is the littler one of the two.
Like it.
It's just a little AFK spot that's safe from ground raids.
Nice.
That's how it started, was just
Uh-huh.
creating an AFK spot that was safe from ground raids. So then I was like playing around with the idea and created the other ones.
Yeah, for sure.
There's not much to it. I mean, there's braziers outside which you can reach from inside.
Ooh.
So there's 4 braziers to keep the place, with a comfort buff in here.
What are we at? 12. This is
Yeah.
what this is 12. That's where Ernst is at. Yeah, Ernst would feel right at home.
So it's very tiny, but like I said, it was more just an AFK spot to sit and chill out while you were busy doing dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and popped through the portal.
Okay,
So
I'm
when
still
you're
here
ready, you can
because
come
I'm
back.
still like
Yep.
in awe. Like the windows are great. Like these are like, sorry, I'm not sure if these windows are reproduced in the other one or not. But see you, haha,
Hi.
hi. But these are like really cool, like modern-esque. Like I would find these in a house that is just built. Kind of doodad window. That's really neat. Okay. I'm going. Whisper says magic. Yeah, well, we're gonna ask the question here in a little bit, because Kongveal says the question remains how, but we'll ask that in a second.
Yeah.
Kongveal says you're a wizard,
All right.
wizard, Sarah. Where you at? There you are.
And then let's go look at the bigger one real quick. And this one was actually designed so that I could have a place where I could have people sleep and they'd be safe as well.
Nice.
So there are beds in here on the upper level.
Ooh, okay. Oh, fancy
I'll move
beds
out of the way
too.
so you can... Yep, the big beds.
Fancy beds, not the little straw beds that I give everybody. Oh, that's so cool. You can see the other side. Wow, they're really far away actually. Wow, they're actually, it looks like they're really far away, but from the ground they look much closer. Wow. Okay. Anyhow, floating stuff. Whisper says
And
Whisper knows how. But won't tell.
I'm sure Whisper does. And then down here I have a little jacuzzi down here, which currently is out. Do I have wood? Yes, I have wood. I'm gonna hop up here and turn this on.
Nice.
But, yeah. So there's a jacuzzi down here.
Splashing around.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. So, if I recall correctly, jacuzzis have to be built on stone. So you've got, or good support. So you've got some like sturdy support in here too, hey?
Yep. Yep. There is stone and iron actually underneath.
Okay. Okay. Well, I like that you can see your garden from over there. You guys, this is so cool. Kongveal says, I know of ways to do it using dev commands, but not vanilla.
No,
I
not
don't
vanilla.
even...
This is absolutely using dev commands.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh wait, there's another one over there.
Yes, we have one more we can go view.
Okay. So that's why it looks so far away. Got it. Okay. Alright. That's really cool. That's really cool. You guys, this is really cool. This is really nice in here too. Alright. I apparently can't go upstairs. So it's probably a me thing. It's I'm deficient at stair climbing. Unlike real life. Alright.
So this is the other one. And yeah, like I said, it has iron supports in it. So you haven't asked the question yet, but I'll go ahead and answer it.
Alright.
So in dev commands, there is a code that you could put in that says spawn stone chest. And that stone chest never falls. So if you're already in dev commands and you can fly, you can spawn this stone chest at whatever height you want.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then you can actually use that stone chest as support. So this entire building is based on a single stone chest.
Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. And then you got the stone chest probably hidden in the nice little cone down at the bottom.
Yeah. So this center beam here goes directly down into the stone chest in the middle.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yep. So there's iron beams coming from the stone chest, and then the stone floor. I just used iron supports to hold all the stone and built the bottom level, and then continued up from now.
Very cool. Very cool. Like that is so cool. That's really clever. I like gosh. Because my experience in spawning stuff in is it just kind of crashes down on me and then so yeah, no.
Yeah. And it's surprising how much support it provides because I mean this is a sizable building. It's not tiny.
Yeah, no, it truly is.
It's one stone chest for this building.
I like the so I'm just looking at it from the outside. I really like the paneling that you've got out here. You've got different textures and different got some depth, I guess, is what I'm trying to go with. So the ash wood and the regular wood, it looks like. Or yeah, no, it's really cool. Really, really nice. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's really like kind of surreal. Kind of surreal from the outside. Lady Exington says, "Wow, cool. Yeah, it really, truly is. Really is. Very clever." Whisper says, "Sarah gave me the tour a little while back." Well. Kongveal says, "There's also like an unbreakable stone or something like that can be spawned in and built on."
Yes, one of the tricks you can do, Kongveal, for that is you can actually put the stone chest and then spawn in a regular rock, just a normal rock, right where you've spawned that stone chest, and we'll do the same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Very cool. Very cool. Says it's awesome looking builds. Yeah, for sure. Kyle also says these are super cool builds. They're really cool. They're really cool. Very clever.
The one that you saw in the distance over there is through this portal here.
Oh right.
Now this one is actually a bigger base, and it has 4 floating chests underneath.
Ooh, okay.
so it's a bit bigger. This one's got some beds over here.
Fancy beds. Fancy chests. Ooh, and a lava lamp. This corner is kind of interesting. You've got... That's cool. Okay, so your fire must be down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's kind of a cool chimney idea.
Yeah, it vents, if you can free fly, it vents kind of out the sides of that roof peak.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look at that. That's clever. Okay, cool. I like it. That's really cool to have a. Oh my gosh, that's cool to have a squared corner in a peaky roof.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at that from the outside. That's pretty cool. I like that paneling. That's really neat. Right.
That's the ashwood. That's the ashwood.
I have not played with that stuff. I've gotta though after seeing it from here. Goodness.
I really enjoy the ashwood. I think it creates some really cool patterns. And so this is the main level of this build.
Alright. Ooh. Okay. You always do such a great job decoration. It looks like really nice.
I really enjoy the decorating part of Valheim.
I like your fermenter corner. I'm just like staring at this. Okay. I'll stare at something else. But yeah, no, it shows. Like you do a really good job with it. For sure.
And then there's a crafting area over here that's got all of the workbenches for repairs, and there's some storage and.
Oh, look at that! Wow. So you make this look good, right? My crafting areas always look like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can never get the bellows to even look remotely like attractive, but this looks good. Well, it looks good. Oh, and the table with the anvil at the end, that just makes sense. I'm glad they gave us barrels.
Yes, I love the barrels so much, and I fully intend to play with them a lot more and just figure out how to make them do things.
Sure, yeah, for sure. All right, what am I seeing up here in the corner, top corner here? This blue.
That is one of the upgrades for the Galder table.
Okay, cool.
Comes with ashlands, I believe, because you need
Okay,
the
cool.
feathers.
So things I haven't seen yet. Hi, Joe Axel. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Joe Axel says, what kind of dark magic is this? Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool.
And I even put a nice window over here so you can get a view over the water.
Get myself up the thing. Are you still? Where are you? Oh, there
over
you
here.
go.
Give myself a nice big window to look at.
Yeah, that is nice. All right, let me free fly. Let's look at this from the outside. Look at that from the outside. So you said there's 4 anchor points essentially.
Yes, there are 4
one.
chests, and the way that I got them to be all of the same level is when I would spawn one in without going up or down. I would just move direction.
Gotcha.
And so I spawned 4 chests in at the same level because they'll spawn in at the same level. And just anchored off of them. So there's 4 chests in this one because it's a bit bigger.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's a really cool and creative use of game mechanics. Even if it is just dev commanding, alright? I mean, I honestly, I think just the dev commands is as close to vanilla as you can get while using that. That is really cool. Like this is really cool. good combination of. I like these windows. I saw this window type on the other side. Hang on, let me get a little closer. I know it's not as smooth, but that little tiny gap that you've got between the angled beams. That's pretty neat. Is that did you free place that, or did you use the door?
So which side are you looking at here? Are you looking at the side we're on?
Yeah, it's just the window we're at.
Oh, okay. So I did a 1 meter overhang around the outside to set the roof on, and the interior beam is set on the inside part of that 1 meter space.
Okay, yeah.
And then so you get 2 beams that are lined up with each other, but not so far that like it's too much of a gap. Like it's just a sliver of a gap, which I really like.
Yeah, Kongveal says that gap is impressive. Yeah, for sure. Like we don't get to see this very often. It takes a lot of work and effort to do. So like, I know it's kind of a weird thing to fixate on. Maybe I don't think it's a weird thing to fixate on, but like, but it really gives that. Like I love the way the looks at the top, because you can look just oh my gosh, these are all words that I'm saying, but like really great. This is so cool. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and I don't even think I'm fully done with it. Like I want to add a little bit more, because it has too much open space. Too much.
I gotcha.
So I want to add a little bit more in here, but I've been busy with other things that I've been doing and haven't come back and put the final touches. Like this table is bare right now.
That's all right. Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, are they ever done? Are the builds ever done?
Probably not.
That's how
yeah,
it
the
feels
roof
sometimes.
shape on this one was tricky, just because I had so many different shapes and stuff on the floor, and trying to roof that was a little bit tricky. But I think all in all, it came out pretty good.
Yeah, no,
I like the
for sure.
Yeah, I like the different levels that it wound up creating.
It's really impressive, and it's really cool. I'm a big fan of the chimney space that you've got over here. That squared off section, and then the angle above it, just giving it a little bit more height. No, that's really cool. Well done. Very, very nice, Sarah. Like this is really impressive. Yeah.
Thank you.
And a back.
I have other builds that are not floating ones if you want to keep looking around.
Sure, let's roll.
All
Take
right.
me wherever. Doop.
I really like how my portal hub came out. Like, I've done this shape before, but I had never lined up the portals this way and done a garden with it. But this portal hub, I'm very, very pleased with.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because like using the portals as an actual decorative is not something that I would have considered. I'd just slap a portal down and be like, all right, there's the portal. So yeah, like it looks really cool. I think you did a good job. I love the garden-esque feel. A big old tree in the middle.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. All right. So I have a little bridge over here. We can walk over and look at this build over here.
All right.
This build over here was kind of a prototype, a thought process for a build competition for planeswalkers.
Oh, cool.
And so this was a first iteration of a build that I did.
Proof of concept. Looks like a finished project. Well done.
Yeah, this one I actually did a lot of decorations and stuff on after I'd finished it. But when I did the timed ones, I obviously didn't get quite as far as this for the timed ones, but
Sure. Oh,
this was a thought that I had for it.
that is a chimney. For sure. Very cool. Alright. Oh, and you. I love the giant, huge, large table.
And it has a little seating area back here at the back for the cooking and whatnot.
Like a bar. That's cool. Very nice. I like the floor. The floor is really cool. Is this
Yeah.
like natural, or did you have to like spin a bunch of tiles around like parquet
Actually,
it?
the ashwood, it's the ashwood flooring. There are two sizes for the ashwood flooring. There's the
Okay.
little ones, like this, and then there's the big ones, like that.
Okay.
And so you just alternate the direction that the lines in the floor are facing, and it creates some really cool patterns. I've played around with different placements of them and gotten some really interesting patterns from them. However, they do not clip together like into each other very well. It doesn't look great. Like a regular floor, you can do some clipping and kind of, you know, maneuver stuff around, but for this floor, you really kind of have to use the actual patterns in them, otherwise it looks a little weird.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's really cool though.
So then there's like dining tables up here and a little balcony to come and stand on and
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Aha. I like these pots. That's a really good idea. That reminds me of I could be a little bit off base on this, but like in the 90s, I remember peacock feathers being like the thing that everybody stuck in their flower
Yes.
pots is like it reminds
Very
me of
much,
that.
yeah. Very much.
Maybe it wasn't the 90s.
It looks good with some of the other ones too, but this is the Staff of the Wilds looks most like a plant. But I've used the same technique and done like different staffs and put them like by a door or something like that, where it looked like you could just grab a staff as you went out the door, kind of like grabbing an umbrella as you go out the door.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's great. That's great. I like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. So functional and decorative versus
Yes.
yeah, no. Yeah, that's definitely giving me some nostalgia vibes. For sure.
But yeah, so this was an initial concept, and I obviously when I did the competition, I didn't get quite this far with it. I did go back and do some decorations on it after I finished the competition, but yeah. And that wall, the ones that you saw, you can create some really cool patterns using the lines on them. But
yeah.
you do have to clip several of them together to get the pattern.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I really like that. That's a really cool design. And adding in these little stone growsen. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like the edging around the, like, you got some actual honest to goodness trim around the floor. That's, I hadn't noticed that when it came in. That's really neat. That's really neat. Like nicely joined corners like that. I also noticed something here that I really hadn't considered. I know you've done quite a bit of decorating with these lamp things, lanterns, I guess. But using the back or the anchor point of the lantern as a decorative feature is really clever. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Do they just chill up there, or did you have to like anchor it to something and then break the thing you anchored it to?
No, there's a snap point for the lanterns. There's two points. There's the auto and the attach.
Hmm.
And when you change it to the attach, you can just clip them up there just exactly like that. You don't have to.
Gotcha.
You don't have to wiggle them around or anything.
Oh, that's really neat. That's really clever. And the light coming in through the window. Really nice. That's really nice. I like these floors too. These things. All right.
Yeah, this building actually came from where I wanted the roof design, the shape of the roof to be. So this build in particular just literally started from the roof down.
Oh well, I mean.
So the idea of it was to have that shape, that specific shape for the roof.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So if you look at it directly at the center from above, that cross section in the middle was the beginning concept, and then I was like, where can I take that? And then the whole building came from that.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's really neat. It's funny how that happens, where like we make a roof and then have to design a whole building around the roof.
I just didn't want like an A shape or, you know, at all coming to one singular peak in the middle or something like that. I wanted something with a little bit more dimension in the roof shape itself, and so this entire building literally came from that idea of like, where can that roof shape take us?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a really unique design. And my roofs are all A-frame roofs. It's just I like your chimney in the back. I guess I hadn't noticed. Like, I couldn't have noticed because it was inside, but
Right.
But yeah, that's really nice. Really nice. Really cool roof, for sure. But I can definitely see how all of these angles and whatnot would definitely cause some creative usages of build pieces. Kongveal says, I have to go lurk. Thanks for the tour. Thanks for sharing your build, Sarah. Yeah, thank you for sharing this. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got like a drone shot from a real estate video there. That's good.
All right.
Oh, it's just, that's so surreal looking. I know we're in a video game, but like the floating buildings, it's just crazy. Wow.
You know, like I said, the whole concept of that was literally just I wanted an AFK spot that was ground raid safe, and the windows are actually small enough that most mobs can't get in there, except for bats.
Bats, yeah. yeah, that makes sense.
The bats. The bats.
The bats.
I have the bats. I have another building that I thought was a really good end result. This one here. I was very happy with the end result of this one. I have not come and decorated it. Apologies. I should have come and done that in preparation.
Oh, that's alright. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, one of your chandeliers. Heck yeah. So if you're not aware, and I guess I didn't plug Sarah's channel, but if you're just catching up with us in the VOD and you haven't seen Sarah's channel, one of the tutorials that she has done on the Sarah 4 and 10 channel is a bit of this. I think it was one of your first tutorials, right? You did a video on how to make these.
It's actually a more recent video. I just started doing these, a few months ago. I was playing around with the lanterns, and I was like, I wonder what I can do with these to make these a little brighter, because the diverter lanterns by themselves are pretty tame for lighting.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out a way I could increase the oomph that they give for lighting, and I was playing around and came up with some patterns. And I've done multiple different patterns for these lanterns, and I just really like the glow that they give off when you combine a bunch of them together.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. It gives off that classy gold. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I like it, and it comes together really well. Like, who would have thought that shoving a bunch of these things together would have come out with this such a great looking pattern. That's a lot of work that you've done for that, for sure. Very cool. All right, sorry, I'll stop.
No worries.
No
worries. But yeah, I was very happy with the way this came out, and just the overall feel when you walk into it. The space is, even though it's like really big, it doesn't feel like overwhelming.
Sure. Yeah. A great hall, for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to like run into you.
Fine. You're fine.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's a cool view from the back to the front. Very nice. Very nice. Kyle says, very good.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, Kyle says those chandeliers are really cool. Yeah, they really truly are.
Yeah, and I'm always playing around with them, trying to come up with a little bit different variation of them to get the patterns to be a little bit different for each one, so that they're not all cookie cutter chandeliers.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's really cool. This is a really cool view, just from the back to the front. For sure.
Yeah, I wanted it to have a nice impact if you were sitting up here in the front, like the view that you would get.
My character just is not capable of climbing stairs. There we go. Alright, this is the character that tripped and fell to his death, so I'm just on the flat ground, so I know that's probably what that is. Yeah, no, that's a really cool impact. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, and I like I guess really hadn't thought about like having like a partial wall for like a viewing area. Like having this having the beam that separates from the stone to the wood. Like that's pretty cool. That's really good thinking. Really cool.
Yeah, I need to come in and put some foods on the table, zhuzh it up a little bit, but
I like
it
your
has a
table
great
torches.
view. Yes, I love sinking. Oh, I don't have any resin. I love sinking the sconces underneath the tables, so just the top part pokes through, and it gets a really nice effect for when the fires are. Here, let me spawn in some resin. See if I can light these up. I really like the effect that it gets. It looks like a little candle sitting on the table versus, you know, a big torch sticking up through your table.
Yeah, for sure. And they last longer than the candles that they added for us, right? Like it's the actual like torch length. Because I think the candles that they added, the actual candles, they only last a little bit, and then you have to remake them, right? These are definitely superior, I think.
Yeah.
I am though. Yeah, it's a cool look. Well, that's such a cool view. really nice. And then you got the mist torches, mist globes, spirit glow. I don't know what they're called. I played this game, but these over here, can set into the thing for a little bit of extra. Very cool.
Yeah, they look really cool from the outside when you're looking at it from the front. I actually have a viewing spot to look at the building from a little distance away, which you can do it in free fly, but like I actually put a portal out here so you could look at the front and the effect of those lights. So go through that and it brings you out here.
There we go. I made it. Alright. Oh yeah, okay.
Now, obviously, I've got a portal right in front of the doors because I was still building and stuff there, but, you know, you take that portal out and it gives you a really nice view from a distance of the building.
Yeah, no, for sure. That looks nice. Just trying to... There we go. Oh, okay. We're going to look at this portal for a second. There we go. Nice portal. Free fly is so weird. How this is like, I'm going to face you this way now.
Right?
Oh, okay. And then the pillars look really cool. Oh, okay, so hang on. The pillars in the front, those are wood pillars that you've made.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the fancy pillar that you built. Oh, I do like those. Those lights are really nice. From the front. Yeah, that's really cool. And again, with the like modern-esque roof type, having the awning out in front.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a really big roof.
Yeah, it is.
It's just,
yeah, it is.
It's very basic, but it's a very big roof.
Yeah. It's a pretty big building.
It is a big building. It is a big building.
I really like the combination of textures that you've got going on the outside. For sure. It's something that like I need to be better at. Like if I'm gonna build something creatively, which I really don't. I need to get better at mixing textures and whatnot, because I'm just like alright, well let's build a wall. It's just like either wood or whatever. Yeah, no, that's a really cool thing. Now, is there anything under it? You know, I gotta look under it.
No, it's placed on the ground.
Ah.
And it's just dirt that I've raised up in the middle.
Gotcha.
Or no, this one I guess I didn't add dirt in this one. But I thought I had raised the dirt up a little bit in the middle and put stone around the outside of it.
Yeah, just a touch. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. I like it. I like it. Very nice. Yeah, that is a good view. That's a cool view. That was a good spot.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time buzzing around trying to find locations. Yeah. Spend a lot of time looking for locations for builds. Like, I'll just be buzzing. Oh, that'd be a good spot to build. Let's mark that so I know to come back here and build something here.
Oh, and there's a stone over there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now, I have one. I know you like the swamp. The swamp is one of your favorite biomes to build in. I have a swamp build.
Nice.
So, let's go over here.
Alright, here I am.
Oh, hold on.
Holden.
Sorry. This is not a passive world, unfortunately.
Oh, it's alright. Oh, let me, hang on, let me set my environment to... There we go. That way we're in... should I be in the normal swamp environment? Yeah, probably. Oh, wow. Love the green. Love the green.
So those 2 green lanterns that are there are the ones that are already on the crypts. Because you're looking at a crypt that I've built.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. Wow, this looks really cool. This looks really cool. You guys, like that's great. Hi, Waddle. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. We're looking at some really cool builds. Yeah, no, that's I love the swamps. That's such a great, and you got the ivy or ivy, but you know what I mean. The growing up the side. Wow, yeah, that's really neat. I like it. It's clever building on a crypt.
Yeah, and the really cool and interesting thing about them is they actually, the blocks, the marble blocks, they actually perfectly match up with the size and placement of the crypt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
So this is the crafting area down here. So there's more crafting in here.
Ooh, yeah, this is like a perfect environment for this kind of stuff. Yeah, that fits in perfect. Okay, it's a cooking cauldron area. Heck yeah. Nice window behind it. Sure.
You know, I wanted to be able to see the glow from the fire from the outside. So I wanted a way to view it from the outside instead of it just being a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a pretty cool look. The swamps is 10 out of 10. Great choice. That is a great place to build out of.
There's a little balcony here.
Where'd you go? Did you go upstairs?
Right here.
Where you go? Oh yeah, I see you. I see you.
Little balcony right here.
Nice. Yeah, looking out over the swamps. That blue thing out there. Oh, is that the bog witch?
Yes, this is right next to the bog witch.
Oh wow. Okay, so you built this post like after the bog witch update, so it's only been like it's only been like a week. Wow.
Yeah, I built this one after the bog witch came out, and I found her on this map, and so I needed a place to be able to pop over to the bog witch, and so I built here, and then this was a concept that I did for the last Planeswalkers competition. So I had to kill them all, but there were wraiths and skellies and things wandering around to make this a ghost home. So like,
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, this is such a cool build. Out in the swamp. Building this in vanilla would just be death.
Well, mostly because I've got so much of the Ashlands wood and Groston, and of course then there's the black marble that you'd need to go get from the Mistlands. Like, it's doable, but it would definitely be a little harder to do in vanilla because of all of the ash wood that I've got everywhere.
For sure. For sure. No, this is really cool. Really, really, really nice. Nice attic. Like, honestly, attics belong in, like, swamp attics? Great. 10 out of 10. It's got just the nice feel.
And this is a wall of chests here. So these are all accessible chests.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wait, no. Where? Hold on. Was I looking at it? Okay, yeah. I was just there we go.
Yep. There's chests. There's a row of two chests all the way along that wall.
That's cool. Yeah, storage that isn't obtrusive is great.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. That's really neat. Ah, oh.
No, that was me. I was gonna light up these torches.
Yeah. I still think the green torches, like I like the blue torch and I use them a lot because they're cheaper. Because great OR5s are easier to get sometimes, but like the green torch, that's where it's at, for sure. What else says? Doing good, just tired. Yeah. Kyle says I know that feeling, good and tired. I feel that in my soul.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this was this was my concept for the haunted house build that I did for the planeswalkers.
Okay.
Obviously,
yeah,
I did not get this far during the competition because things kind of went sideways for me. But this was kind of the idea behind it, the concept behind it.
Oh, this is really cool. And I like your rounded off. This is difficult, right? These round ceilings are not an easy feat.
You know, I have a technique to do these. I actually have a video on my channel that shows how to do these, but I need to go back and revisit it for using the new snap points.
Oh yeah.
I have not. I did the original video before the snap points were a thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so I need to go back and maybe like redo that video and show how to, like you've been doing with some of your stuff with the new snap points. Show how to do these roofs with the snap points versus just trying to place them in the right spot.
Put them in by feel, yeah, for sure.
Right, point here and click. And
yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I like it. 10 out of 10. Swamp build, yeah.
Yeah, I was very pleased with the way this came out and the way it looks with the crypt as part of the build, because it just lines up so perfectly with the crypt itself. So like if you look back here, you can actually see the crypt is perfectly lined up with the wall of the build itself. So this part right here in front of me is actually the crypt.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, you can totally see that where there's like the blocks, and then it transitions into the marble.
And this side also, you can see that the blocks just perfectly match up, and that's snap points. Like I'm not using shift place to like squish anything in. It's all. Oh, I missed a piece there. It's all snap points, so.
Yeah, that's really cool. Definitely a big fan of just being able to snap stuff to stuff without having to free place things. So you gotta be able
I mean,
to
you
do
have
that.
to you have to free place. You have to slide the first one into place. Just because they don't actually snap to the crypt. But once you put the first piece in, everything else is just snap points. So.
And your portal's just built right into
into the opening, yeah.
Yeah, that's really neat. Yeah, that green look is great. I honestly like the swamp gets a lot of not liking in terms of like people building or playing in it. See it on Reddit or whatever. Like people are like, "Oh, I don't like the swamp because reasons." But like Give it a chance. You can do some really, really great stuff as shown here. Like this is great. Yeah. Okay. It's all right. What a cool way to use the environment. And you did this in, so the planeswalkers build challenges. Those are really, really strictly timed.
Yes, they are 2 hours. I did not get even close to this during that. I had a couple of snafus. So we had taken a crypt that was there and we had rotated it because I wanted it facing a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the rotation was ever so slightly off so that my marble wouldn't line up with it. So they had to stop and come over and rotate it a little bit so that I could build on it.
Gotcha.
And then when they rotated it, it left the innards of the crypt. So when you clipped into the door accidentally, like I did, I actually wound up having to fall back down to Earth because the crypts are actually up in the sky.
Right.
So I actually wound up having to fall back to Earth, and it took a while to do because I would have issues with heights and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And so it took a while for me to actually get my character back down to the ground, and so I lost a little bit of time with those little bit of snafus, and then of course I got a little flustered because of losing the time and it being so strictly timed that I wound up making some mistakes and wound up having to completely tear the roof down, and it didn't go as smoothly for me. But you know, that's kind of part of the thing.
Yeah, but no, this one came out just great. So, you know, good job. I like it. Ah.
But yeah, I knew that you liked the swamp, so I wanted to make sure I included this in your little tour because I was very pleased with the way this came out.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm happy you brought me out here. That's really cool. I like how this is built directly into the wall. I need to do that more. You use portals very well and use the space very well. Like that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
All right. What else you got? Or is that about it?
We got one more if you want to look at it. I built an obstacle course.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And there's a bunch of tame piggies around, so if you see a piggy, don't panic.
Okay.
This is my obstacle course.
All right. Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay, so.
Okay.
More
Matt,
chandelier stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm distracted.
Don't run into the spikes. See, there's spikes. There's spikes all along right there. Don't run into the spikes and kill yourself.
Oh wow. Oh wow. You're not kidding.
I've killed a few people on those spikes by not warning them in advance.
You know me too well. Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely a wall of doom there. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, whoa. Okay, so talk me through this.
So this is the resting area. You'd sit back here underneath the little bit of a lip of an awning back here to get a rest buff. I think it's like 8 or something. It's not a huge one, but yeah, 8. So this is the resting area before you would, hop into the obstacle course. And then the idea is that you would walk up close to, but not into the spikes. And the idea is to jump over them. So don't rush, and then jump over. Yep, that.
Ah.
And then I was going to put like some puffer fish or some neck or something running around in the water down here, so that if you fell off the beams,
Ooh.
that you know,
That's doom.
would face another obstacle
Sure.
down in the water. And then this next obstacle here, I was going to kind of have something in the water. I wasn't sure what, but I was going to put a garden down there, and I started kind of playing around with the idea. You can kind of see a few plants down in there.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
cool.
I was going to put a garden, make it look like kind of aquarium type down there. But the idea for this section is you have to go slow and walk across these little iron bits. I forget what they're called right now.
The
Cage or
cages?
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
So you have
this is now the impossible thing of landing back on it. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. So if I were to fall in and not have ability to fly, do I have to like go back to the? Okay.
Yeah, you would have to go back to the beginning. There's some stairs. You can see them under the water on the sides. And there's a ledge that you can walk along all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, okay. And that's like to the beginning, right? And like,
yep.
You gotta deal with the
You'd
spikes
have to
and
start
stuff.
back at the spikes.
Oh no! I gotta do this one more time. There we go. Oh, I like the blue brazier against the. Is that? Wait, hang on. That's the blue jute that you've got there, just magnifying the blue of the. Oh, that's cool. All right, I got distracted. All right.
Yeah. Okay, I had to come back and see what you were looking at.
All right, here we go.
This is definitely one of those obstacle courses where you don't want to rush. A lot of obstacle courses, there's like running and jumping and all of that. But with this one, you definitely want to go a little bit slower and take your time.
This is hard. That's hard.
There are some people that probably could just run across this and just like be like, no problem. But whenever I do it, I have to go slow and steady and like just kind of work my way around it.
Alright, I think I kind of cheated by jumping over it. Oh no! Oh, that's doom. Alright, hang on. Let me get back up here so I can do it right.
Whoops.
Well, this is just, that looks like a pile of spikes.
They are spikes in the middle, and there is a spot where you can get poked by them, but there's also a spot where you can kind of stand in the middle and not take as much damage.
Not as much damage, but still taking
as much. So like you had a second to jump out of there, you know, if you had a little bit of help.
Oh, it just like slides you off too, hey? Okay, okay. Ah! Alright, well,
and then this last part here, the idea behind it was Donkey Kong. Like, seriously.
Okay.
Do you remember the part in Donkey Kong? Do you need more food? You good?
I should be good.
Okay. This last part was like Donkey Kong. You know that part where Donkey Kong's at the top and he's like rolling the barrels down?
Yeah.
So I tried a couple of different ideas for this. I put like neck in there. I put little chicks in there. And stuff like that to kind of, because we don't have barrels that we can roll down.
Yeah.
So you have to walk underneath, right here, right? And then you jump up here and you run down to the other end. And the chickens or the necks or whatever that were in here were supposed to like push you back, kind of like the barrels would do.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I found that they just literally would walk right off the lips and then they wouldn't stay on the platforms. Which was not the idea. It was not the plan.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted them to stay. But it was supposed to be, you know, kind of like that Donkey Kong back and forth and things kind of pushing you and having to jump over things kind of idea. Like that's what that was supposed to be. It didn't work in theory as well as it did in my head.
Yeah, no, but that's a good idea though. That's fun using using that as a concept. And then yeah, that's funny. Really cool. Hang on, let me. I had it on like a little earlier. Showcase all that blue. Wow.
It looks really cool at night. So if you could set your... Oh, there you go. You got it set for night. Nice. Yeah, it looks really cool at night.
Yeah, that's clever. That's really difficult. That middle section where I just kept falling. Hi, Canaris. Thanks for being here. How are you today? We're doing good. We're seeing some cool stuff. Really cool stuff that Sarah has built. I love these torch windows that you've got up here on the top. That's pretty cool. This is huge. This is a massive, huge, large build, Sarah. Wow.
It is pretty big, and it was very ambitious because it was for the planeswalkers.
Oh, okay.
They did a 3-hour one for that one, or I think they did a 3-hour. Anyway, I was able to get like one wall done to kind of show what it was gonna look like across the board, because I wasn't able to get anywhere near completed with this one. It's just it was a lot.
Yeah, no, that really is quite large. And really complex, right? Like being able to do the thing that people interact with it's a lot more, I think personally, more difficult than just building a static building that you look at, because you really have to consider like how do the players interact with the thing and what will happen. So yeah, no, this is a really cool build. This is a really cool project. I like it a lot. I like that a lot. And that blue is really cool.
I really like the way that the blue kind of added to the feel of the build. You know, the blue is a cooler color, and I just felt like the normal torches, the red torches, probably would not have added the same kind of vibe to it.
Sure, I could see that.
So I really wanted something to add the vibe, and the green would have been fine, but I just felt the blue was more appropriate for this one than the green.
Yeah,
especially with
you've
the
made a good choice.
yeah, especially with the wisp lights in the windows and stuff, like that sparkly bit.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's exciting. Have you had... Okay, so you said you killed a few people with the spikes. So you've had some opportunity to have people come in and do the thing. That's really fun. That's exciting.
Yeah, I've had a few people come and look at it, and the first person I had come look at it was a friend from Brainheim, goes by Chef Poe, and he came in and his character had like no health and no armor, and he literally just straight into the spikes and died instantaneously. I was like, oh, that wasn't the idea. I'm so sorry.
That's funny.
But I've had a few people from Brainheim who've come and looked at it and got to play around on it a bit. I think Waddle might have been the only one that didn't die on it.
Nice.
Because she didn't go rushing straight in.
Good job, Waddle. Really cool. That's really clever, like the wiggly balance beam with the cage on the top. I like it. Yeah, the whole thing. Okay, this is how I came in, right? Hey, here?
Yep. No, actually, there's an easier way. If you can get up, if you can jump up on this ledge, which apparently I can't right now. You can walk back the whole way. Oh,
Goodbye.
yep. It is doable. I've done it. There we go. Yeah, if you jump on that ledge, you can pretty much walk all the way back.
Doing some pro gamer moves.
Now, you don't have a feather cape on, so you'll probably have to land in the water or fly to get down.
There we go. Very cool. Very cool, Sarah.
Thank you.
Wow, that is huge. That just goes on forever. That's
Yeah, it
that's
actually
crazy.
runs out of almost render distance. It's so
Yeah.
far.
That's really cool. Very nice. Well, good job.
Thank you.
Kenner says this is so cool. Yeah, it really, really is. It's a really good idea. Really good idea. You guys know I'm a big fan of stuff that players interact with and then that can do in the game. Like that's honestly one of my favorite parts of this game is. Sure, yeah, you go through and you kill the bosses and you do all the grind and you do all the stuff, but then later on you can build stuff that people get to interact with and play with, and you make the game yours by doing that, and then when people get to enjoy doing the thing that you've built for them, like that's peak gameplay for me. So I'm super amped to see this thing that you've made that like ticks that box for me for sure.
Yep. This was actually the reason why I created this world was to try out this obstacle course. And I have just kept doing different builds in it. I have the welcome center now because people could run. I have a path from the spawn area to here, but I wanted someplace so that they could immediately hop in instead of having to run over here. And so I built the welcome center, and then I built this, and then I was like, well, if I have people come, they need to have a place to respawn. So I built next door. I'm calling it a hostel because I don't know what else to call it.
Sure.
But it's a place where there's a bunch of beds, and people can claim a bed. That way, if they die on the obstacle course, they don't wind back over to spawn.
That's spawn, yeah.
So I built a little building to put that in, and then, you know, I built a portal hub because then I had people coming and visiting, and we were derping around, and so then I built the portal hub. It's like it was kind of a progression of different things. So it's kind of become a test / derp around world. So
really cool. Well, really cool. Well, I think you said this was the last thing.
Well, I have a lot more builds, but this is the last mostly completed build that I have.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, you know, let me know if there's any other thing that you want to show off, and there's plenty of Wednesdays.
I can show you the hostel.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's see, does this go back over there? I think this goes back to the welcomes. Nope, it goes over to the hostel, so.
Oh, right.
It's not finished.
That's all right.
But
I've
yeah,
played
it
this
has
game before.
yeah. I haven't decorated it or anything like that, but it's right now it's just a big space where, you know, people could respawn.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those torches. Those, I mean, I guess they're not torches, but the table. I'm gonna call them table torches, whatever you call them. That's really cool. Anyhow, sorry, I'll stop being distracted by that. No, the first thing that I saw when I came in here was this, was your hearth spot. That's a really cool thing. And then again, you using the back side of the lantern as a decorative. Is that the only texture that we have that looks that way?
So with the Bog Witch update, V put out a video where he was using the fish with here, let me just do this, because he used the fish, the cooked fish. Where's the cooked fish?
Hi, Captain Fossil. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Where's the? Oh,
Good
there
to
it
see
is.
you.
So apparently, the cooked fish. I'm just gonna plunk it up here. Has a similar. How did he do it? All right, I'm just gonna put it down here. So the back part of that end of that fish has kind of a coppery look, and so V did a video where he used that little bit of a coppery look on the end of that fish there to kind of add a little bit of texture, and it's a little smaller than the burger lantern. So V used that as a texture.
Okay, yeah.
He also did in that video.
Hi, Logan.
Logan
says hello. That looks really good. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
He
if you're
lined
just
a bunch.
if you're just joining us now, be sure to scooch back in the stream a little bit, because there's been a lot. Like, she has done some really, really fantastic stuff, for sure.
So in that video, he used the potions, and then he put like a beam on top of them so that they just the yellow part was showing through. Let me see if I can get it to do that like that.
Oh yeah, just like that. That looks great. Yeah. That's really clever.
Yeah, he did that in that video too. So definitely that video had some tips and tricks and things that I want to try in it that I have not yet attempted.
No, that's really cool. I like that. I like having the non-standard. I wouldn't have thought of using a fish. I'm thinking about making a toadstool floor. That's about as clever as I've gotten with the food items. But but the fish and that looks pretty. Captain Fossil says scammed out of work early. Nice.
But yeah, so and then this floor that we're standing on, it has a piece on the bottom of it. So if I put one up here, like that, it has those black parts that you can see. So this entire floor, I had to put the regular wood on the bottom of it to hide that pattern going willy-nilly all over my ceiling.
Gotcha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. So the floor above us. Okay.
Is like the one we're standing on.
Is like the one we're standing on, but it's parquet. Got it.
Yeah, but because you're alternating the pieces, that you have black pieces going all over the place.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
We'll see if you can walk up these stairs. We'll see if we can walk up these stairs.
I'm just stair deficient. There we go. Ha. Oh yeah. Okay.
So this is where there's a bunch of beds for people to come in and claim a bed, so that if they die in my world, like, they have a spawn spot. But my favorite part of this build is this.
There's a ward just chilling out there. Okay.
Yeah, they spawn protection.
It's like an attached gazebo kind of situation. Talk me through it.
Yeah, so I just wanted kind of a bigger window on that just massive roof. Yeah. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna put something that's attached to it so that you can, like, get a view, and then I kind of wound up making it into this, like, little platform to stand on. But I really was very happy with the way that it wound up looking as a whole on its own.
Yeah.
Like it just makes me happy. It gives me the happies.
Well, good. It should. That looks great. I mean, honestly, like that's a really cool thing. Oh, really well done. Is that a double roof? Hang on, look at this a little bit better. Is there two roofs here, or is there just one that you've got? Like, jump on your head. From out. I'm just trying to wrap my head around. Oh, look at this. There's a whole nother window here. For the
And because the ceiling is high enough, like, you don't get smoked out by that.
Yeah, no, that looks really nice, Sarah. That looks really nice.
And because we don't have thin pieces, when I did this wall here, I wanted the arches, but we don't have a thin piece that could carry it down, so I put a torch to carry that line down for those windows.
That's a great idea.
Because we just don't have skinny pieces.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's a clever use of the torch. Yeah. That looks great. Absolutely. Really cool. Captain Fossil says, "Wow, that rocks." Yeah, it really does. It really does. Oh, hang on. Is this the door piece or is there a? Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know if the door had the branches on it or whatever, but yeah, it does. Oh, that's really cool. I like it a lot, Sarah. Yeah, really cool. So if you die in the thing, this is where you end up.
This is where you'd end up, provided you remember to grab a bed before you go over there.
That's funny. That's funny. Big old window at the end there.
Yeah, that also takes advantage of that sunrise over there, and it's got such a great view over the water. Yeah, because the sunrise is right back there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's really nice. We have such great lighting in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I just didn't want to block it off and not take advantage of the beautiful lighting that is in the game. So whenever I build a building, oftentimes I will have a window or a deck or something facing towards a sunrise or a sunset so that I can take advantage of the beauty that this game has.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And one more little thing about this building that I can show you, that I was actually just playing around with ideas for it. And it didn't quite pan out quite the way I wanted it to, but you should, if you're still on nighttime, you can get a better view of it. But I have this glass floor, but I have blue lighting underneath of it. However, for some reason, this torch doesn't show up very well underneath there. But there's wisp lights underneath the floor there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's really cool. Well, that was probably a decent chunk of work that you were working on there.
Yeah, those glass pieces are tricky to line up, like to get them on the same level. But I definitely want to play around with the idea a little bit more and see if I can't get it to have a little more impact than it does. But that was kind of a fun idea I tried playing with.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. And the blue is a good look for that too, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good spot for it, right up against this window here. Yeah, really cool. What's under there?
What? It's just the wisp lights are under there. There's 4 wisp lights, but for some reason this one doesn't show through. The others you can see a little bit, but for some reason that one might be lower or something and doesn't quite show through. But it's just a bunch of glass with the wisp lights, and then I put the top flooring on there, and thought it would be a little bit more of a glow under there than what it wound up being. But I'll play around with the idea a little bit and see if I can't, suss that idea out a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of kind of derping around under here, and it's got this. It's kind of got that infinity mirror, just under here, like looking at it.
And
But
that
yeah,
was kind of the idea behind the lights. Yeah, is to kind of like amplify that, like that infinity that you just said.
yeah. Yeah, this fourth torch that you're talking about is like a half torch lower than the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did put it on a rock, so I think it wound
Yeah.
up just that spot was a little bit lower. So
So
I
you're
really
right.
just need to, make sure it's a level surface underneath there.
Well, really cool. Oh, I didn't even notice that you had like a little bit of the wood coming out. See, like that's kind of what I'm talking about, like adding texture and depth to builds and stuff, like extending the floor out in front of the door. Just makes it feel more realistic and cool. Anyhow, yeah. So that's really cool. Really cool. Well done, Sarah. What else you got, or is that it for today?
That's probably it for ones that are finished. I mean, I have a couple of little ones that were like test builds for planeswalkers, and I had one more little floating one that I did, but I don't remember. Let's see, where's the front? It's gonna be on this side somewhere. Is it this one? This one might be it. Yep, this is another floating one. Now this one does not have a down, like, it's just up here in the air. There was a portal that brought me down from the ground up, but I think I wound up renaming it or something, but this is another little floating one that I did.
Ooh, is this?
This is way up.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't just floating. This is like, wow.
This one's way up. If you did the free fly, you'll see this one is like way up. Way up in the air.
So far up, it's got snow on it. Wow, that is crazy high. Well, that's, you know what, honestly, like, for somebody that you've told us you struggle with heights and whatnot.
As long
like,
as I don't look down. As
yeah.
long as I don't look down. As long as I don't look down. That's the thing. I mean, I can definitely build up a little higher as long as I don't look down. So when I'm building, I'm often looking, straight forward or something. Then building on top of it is really tricky because sometimes you're moving around and you move fast, and
oh yeah,
that'll make my stomach do all sorts of flip-flops even if I'm not looking down. So I have to, work within parameters for me for the game.
Sure, yeah, for sure. No, that's
But,
crazy. It is so cool.
yeah.
Really neat.
Yeah, I've done a lot of different like texture designs, like using the same textures but creating different designs for the builds so that they look different. This one here, to get the workbenches to work, I needed the glass in there. But I didn't really like the way it was interacting with the arches themselves, so I just left it down low.
Well, that makes sense. And I wanted to notice, like, you've got the torch inset into the Grouston little wall window thing. Like, that looks really cool. But I think you've got that blocked off from the back, which really amplifies the torchy look, right? That looks.
Yeah, there's the banners are behind it.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's a banner.
There's a banner on the outside that kind of blocks the opening, so you're not just looking out into the blue beyond it.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. Kenner says floating base, woohoo! Is this vanilla? It's vanilla with dev commands.
Yeah, it
thrown
is.
in.
It is dev commands. There's no mods. I mean, I did have plant everything on here so I could do the vines and stuff like that, but the only thing that I've done for the building really is the dev commands. So.
Oh wow, that is super cool. I would never have even considered being able to do this, like in 1,000 look throughs. My gosh, see everything from up here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I decided to build this one up so high, but I really liked being able to look out this window here and see the mountain back there.
Sure, yeah.
I just thought that was such a great view. I was like, because I was buzzing around, I think, and looking forward, and then I kind of ran up on this spot, and that mountain view back there behind it. I was like, I really would like to build up nice and high where that is the view out the window. And so that's where this one came from.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it.
But yeah, I mean, there's just a bunch of like attempts to time out the meat halls and stuff like that and whatnot in this world. I haven't done a whole lot. I think the other thing I might have done in this one is I might have built in the queen location, but I don't even know for certain if I've done that. Nope, it's not connected, so.
That's alright. Well, I mean, just to let me know, we got plenty of Wednesdays coming up in the rest of the calendar.
Nice.
We can do some more walkabouts as you finish out projects or whatever that looks like.
Okay.
But yeah, Sarah, thank you so much for letting me come on, and oh my gosh, that is just so cool. Just again, I keep saying that it's surreal, but I know this is Valheim and it's not really real, but it is just so crazy seeing these things floating in midair. Just a really clever, fantastic job. So if you're just catching up with us here at the end of the stream, we toured the flying bases. We got to see an obstacle course, a great hall, mead hall, kind of situation, a hostel. What else? What did I miss? Oh my gosh! If you got to go back and see the swamp build that she showed us, because that's my jam out there. But no, these are really cool. So, got anything coming up in the future here soonish?
Kyle and I we just for Halloween we released a Halloween build, so we are now working on a Christmas build. It'll be coming out. We're gonna probably release it closer to Christmas, but we've been working on that, and it is already turning out fantastic. So
very cool. All right, well I'm excited to see that. Kitchen. So yeah, I guess that's probably a good spot for us to call it. And if you're watching and you have any builds to share or want anything to tour, we can do a walkabout Wednesday for you. But yeah, for sure. Thank you, Sarah, for taking us around and showing us all of your really cool projects. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming.
So I guess that's let me try and face in the right direction here. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us while Sarah took us on a really cool tour of all these cool structures. Kenner says I love the look of this suspended structures. Yeah, really cool. 10 out of 10. Such a cool thing. Thank you again to Sarah for having us and keep an eye out for Christmas builds and other projects that Sarah will be posting as she goes. And I guess that's it. So take care, be kind to yourself and everyone around you, and stay healthy. And that's it for me. So I'll let you say goodbye, Sarah.
Bye, everyone, and thank you for stopping by.
Bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fun.